I had a dining plan freshman year. I'm a sophomore now, and I barely used any of my points. I just hated the food, so I didn't really benefit from it.
But I didn't end up using all the points that I had, which I don't know if my dad knows, and he doesn't need to know because then I'd feel really bad, but...
Could use the points on more healthy options or kind of more tasty options. I would definitely use the points otherwise.
I think so, yeah, because there's just definitely many more options, and then since there's only 2 places I could really use it on campus, sometimes I didn't want to trek all the way across campus just to go eat, so I wouldn't use all the points that I had.
I would definitely be
Definitely, yeah.
Yes, I would like to use my Terrapin Express on campus.
To gauge the interest of students in the program, we put out a survey. We surveyed mostly sophomores, and of the 75 participants in the survey, 69 stated that they have had a meal plan on campus. Among those individuals that had a meal plan, 66% of them stated that they don't usually spend all their points by the end of the semester and have remaining points go to waste at the end of the semester, excluding any instances where they would pay for others. Furthermore, we can see evidently that students are currently unsatisfied with their meal plan options, as the average satisfaction rating for the food options was 3.54 out of 10 and 3.67 out of 10 for satisfaction with food diversity. We then asked these students if they would be interested in continuing a meal plan or consider getting a meal plan if an add-on option was included that allowed them to spend their points off campus on Route 1 restaurants, for example. 92% of individuals surveyed that they would be interested, with the majority of them saying that they would like to have restaurants such as Chipotle and Noodles & Co. be included.
Right. Through our research, we found that the issues with dining programs are not isolated to the University of Maryland. Universities all across the country are having to rethink the way that they do their dining plans. We found that there's an overarching dissatisfaction with the quality and diversity of food available to students, and it was discovered that 63% of students who are in college campuses eat off campus at least once a week. Another issue that was found that is affecting the dining plans is that there's increased diversity among universities, and off-campus locations have been able to keep up with this, whereas dining plans are lagging behind. Universities like Drexel University that have the program where you can use the points off campus and people can use their ID to pay have had much increased satisfaction among their students, and it's been a very successful program overall. The Diamondback actually just came out with an article saying that UMD is thinking about drastically overhauling their dining point system, with changes going into effect as early as fall of 2016. One of the biggest issues that they mentioned in the article is that the point system really isn't adequate for the students, and dining directors also expressed concerns that there's a lack of robustness with the dining plan and that the students really aren't getting their needs met with the dining plan. So this just shows that our issue that we're addressing is really relevant to the students of the University of Maryland.
We chose to use the action research change model because it most closely parallels our thought process and approach to the problem. We started by diagnosing the problem. We interviewed students, we reached out to local restaurants, and we even reached out to Bart Hippel, who's the Assistant Director of Communication for UMD Dining Services. After that, we analyzed the data. We looked at what students cited were most common problems, and based on the information, we decided that giving the students the ability to use their points off campus was the best solution. The next step feedback will require a joint cooperation from all parties involved. The students, restaurants, and dining services must get together to discuss how exactly to implement this change and to give students the freedom in using their points off campus. The action step will occur when these changes are actually in place. Finally, the last step, evaluation, you must determine the effectiveness of the proposed change. So we can do this again by surveying the students, restaurants, and dining services to feel if they are better off after the change and to gauge their feelings. As explained before, we chose the action research change model because it's most applicable to our project and it will better our chances of success.